For today's home link, you are being asked to compare the volumes of a couple of different objects. This one happens to be a cereal bowl, a drinking glass, and a coffee mug. You might be asking yourself, how in the world can I compare those? Some people might just put them side by side and try to go off of that, but there's a different strategy you can do. If you think about what we did in class today with filling up those paper things, you could think about that. Or let's start with this. Let's say we have a glass like this and a glass like this. And one thing you could do is you could go to your water faucet and fill up the cup with water. Or maybe you have beans at home or some macaroni that you could put in there. Then you would know that this cup right here holds this amount of water. I'm going to see what happens when I pour it into this other container. So in this case, it's another cup. So I'm going to pour that in there, and let's say for this, it goes to this amount. So you'd say which one has more volume. Well, as you can see, this cup here would have more volume because there's still more water that can fit in here. This was full, this isn't, so this holds more. So that might be a strategy to help you with your home link for the top portion. On the bottom portion, we're doing some more practice with the area. And remember, there's a variety of strategies for this. Some people are going to want to count the squares, and on this particular one, not all the squares are there. So you do have the option of doing your best to draw in the rest of the squares. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now that I have that done, I can go ahead and count them. So with that, the area is how many squares fill up a certain space. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 full squares, and now we have these sections over here. And as we can see, this smaller section right here are fourths. And so this would be 1/4, this would be 1/4, and this would be 1/4. So if we take those fourths and put them together, we would have 3/4. So the total area of this particular shape would be 12 and 3/4 feet, and it's feet squared. And we need to make sure we have this the 2 up here to show that it's 2 dimensions. Now, some of you have also been doing some work with multiplying and talking about multiplying the length and the width. And to do that, you would start, or how I would do it, is I would start by just multiplying the whole numbers together. So 3 times 4 is 12. Then I have to think about these 1/4 again. And there's a variety of strategies you can do with that. You could think about adding them together. So 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, which would give you your 3/4. Or you could take 3 times 1/4, and that's going to give you 3/4 as well. And then once you have your whole numbers multiplied together and then your fourths figured out, you can put those together, and then you get your 12 and 3/4. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.